Most people think you need coding skills to build AI automations and workflows, but here's the thing, you can build your first automation in under 10 minutes without writing a single line of code. Because the most powerful automations are actually stupidly simple that give you time back from doing boring work like updating CRMs and Excel sheets. So, in today's video, we're going to be looking at an example using just Google Sheets, Gmail, and this no code platform called Make.com. And in this example, say a customer fills out a Google form or a form on your website, which would send that data to an Excel sheet. We're going to use that data to send an automated email response to the customer. So I'm going to show you how all of that works. And without further ado, let's jump right in. So in this video, what we are building is when a new row is added to a Google Sheet spreadsheet, we want to take that data, format it, and send an email notification back to our customer. And so the apps we'll be using are Google Sheets, Gmail, and this no code automation tool called Make.com. You can sign up to their you can sign up to their free plan and get 1000 credits each month, or you can hop into our Skool community wherein you also get free access to their highest plan for a year, which is worth more than $300. So the link for that will be in the description. So you can hop into the Skool community. It's called AI Automation Masterclass, and then you can just DM me once you're inside there saying you'd like free access to the make.com annual plan. Anyway, coming back to video is, so yeah, inside there you'll also find these step-by-step instructions of what we're building. So first we've got to set up our Google Sheet. So if you go into your Google Drive, just say create a folder and a file. I've named it demo1. Inside there, if we come back to our instructions, we're going to add these columns. So you're going to have a name, email, message, and date, as well as add one sample row of data for testing. So that's exactly what I've done: name, email, message, date, add one sample row of testing. And now if I come back to our instructions, now we're going to create our first scenario or automation in Make. So if you come to Make and you sign in or sign up, if you haven't created an account, you can do so. It's completely free. Just go to make.com. You can use either your email or sign in with Google, which is what I've done. And once you're in there, you will see this dashboard kind of interface. So inside here, what you want to do is you want to come down to the scenarios tab, which is basically a list of all your automations. I've built a few out before, but for this video, we're going to be building one completely from scratch. So if I come up here and click this create scenario button, which if we go back to our instructions, so it says click create a new scenario, you'll see an empty canvas with a plus button. And now here, so this is the canvas we see, this is the plus button. This is where like all our automations are going to begin. We choose an app that we want to use. In this case, we're using Google Sheets, so I select Google Sheets. As per our instructions, we've got to select watch new rows. This is kind of an event. This basically tells the Google Sheet that hey, I'm listening for, or I'm watching whenever a new row is added to the sheet. I want to be notified about it basically. So that's where, like, next up we're going to connect the Google Sheet to Make. But for now, so we've got to just set up this trigger, as it's called. So we set up this trigger to watch new rows, and then we're going to create a connection to our Google account, authorize it, and configure the module. So let me show you how to do that. So here, if I come in to the canvas, we selected Google Sheets, click watch new rows. Now here you're going to have to choose your connection. This is connected to your Google account. So in this case, I will select my Google account. If you hadn't done so before, you can just come and click add, click sign in with Google. It's going to show you this OAuth pop-up. You can just choose your account and that's it. You'll be good to go. So if I just check this module again, okay, I choose my Google account, leave the search by method as is. Google Drive, My Drive, spreadsheet ID is where you come in and now select the actual spreadsheet you're going to be using. So mine was in this folder and it was called demo1. So I select that here. The sheet name was sheet 1. Does the table contain headers? Yes, we have, like, the first row in our table has headers, which is basically this: the name, email, message, date. If I come back to our automations, table contains headers, and we set the limit to 1. We click save, click on all, and say save. And another thing that's a good practice to do here is to save your automations or workflows or scenarios often. So here you see this, like, floppy disk icon. You click on save, and yeah, the scenario is saved. We're good to go. So now that we've set up our Google Sheets, so if I come back to our instructions, we've set up our Google Sheets trigger. We've connected it to Make, and now what we want to do is we want to take this data as it comes in, format it, and then send an email out. So next up, what we're going to do is we're going to click the small circle to the right of the Google Sheets module, search for Gmail, and click send an email, configure our account. So I'm going to walk you through this now step by step. You come here, click on add another module, go to Gmail, click send an email. So if you scroll through, send an email. Similarly, we've just got to set up our accounts. Here I've got mine set up already. If you didn't, you can just click on add your Google account. It will show you the same OAuth pop-up. You choose your account and you're good to go, the same way we did for the Google Sheets module. Now, to who do we want this email to go to? So now when you click inside here, you're going to see that your Google Sheet has been connected, and you can see all of the data coming in. So who does this email go out to? We want it to go to this email. So you can just drag and drop it from here, and it will automatically get the value. So in this case, what that means is, um, from our sheet, the email that's here for each row, in this case it's edri.automates@gmail.com, that's the value it's going to use. Similarly, for the subject, to have, say, a personalized subject line, we may have something like hey first name. So if I drag the name column in based on our Google Sheet, I'm going to have hey Adrian, thank you for filling out our form. Perfect. For the content, you can choose to how you format the content, but inside our Skool community, inside these instructions, I have a template here for you as well. You can just copy this across and paste it in here. If you're wondering what these BR tags are, as they're called, if you have a coding background, you may know what they are. Not that you need to know what they are. They're basically just new lines. So if you want an enter character, basically if you want a new line entered, you would enter a BR. So here I've pasted this in. We've just got to replace here where it says insert name from Google Sheets. We're going to delete that, and we're going to drag the name in. Then what we are going to do is insert email. So for the email, we're going to drag in the email field. For message, we're going to drag in the message field, and for the date, we are going to drag in the date field. Perfect. And then best regards, you can enter your name or company. I'm just going to enter my name here. I'm going to save this module, and we are good to go. So again, best practice, save modules, save automations as often as possible. So I'm just going to click save. This is saved. Now this scenario is ready to run. There are two types of ways you can run it. You can schedule it. There's a scheduling option. We'll talk about scheduling later, but basically if you want this automation to run every 15 minutes and check if there are any new rows added, you can schedule it. You can do it once every day of the week. It's very configurable, and that's one option you have. But for this video, we're just going to keep it simple and have this automation run once. So now if I click run, you will see that this automation has run, that it found one new record. And if I click on this record, it says, okay, so now this is actually a very interesting thing that happened, is it's only watching for new rows. And because this automation already had data, it's not picked up on any new rows. But if I paste this again, Okay. And if I come back to our automation and now click run once, it's going to find this new row, and you can see the Gmail trigger has also run. So if I click in here to see what data it got, it's got my name, my email, the message, the date, and the row number is 3, which is basically the new row we added, because this email trigger and automation is watching for new rows. So basically it avoids duplication, and so if you ran this automation again, it's not going to email all the records you already had in your Excel sheet. It's only going to look for the new ones and email those. And so if I come back to my automation, I can see this is all the data that it got. And if I come in here and check my Gmail module, you can see all the data we've received. If I click on the two, you can see who it's sent to. You can see the content. So the subject, it shows, "Hey, Adrian," because it's taken the value from the Google Sheet and plugged it in here. "Thank you for filling out our form." And if we check the output, this is what was sent. So even if I check content, here I will see the full email. "Hello, we received a new submission. This is the name, email, message, and stuff." So if I check my inbox now, can you see that I've got this new email that says, "Hello, team." I mean, ideally you can change that. That's just what's in the template, but you could have replaced that with the user's name. "We received a new submission. This is the name, email, message, date, and best regards, Adrian." So that was it for this video. Stupidly simple, just shows you how to get your first automation up and running using Make, Gmail, and Google Sheets. In the next video, we're going to see how we can use AI and intelligence to actually take the data we receive from a form, personalize it, and then send an email out. So yeah, that's it for this one, and I'll see you in the next one.